when you told him what you just did is rape, he said, how can it be rape? We're in a relationship.
But was I ready? That's the question.
Yes.
Did I say, yes, I'm in the mood? I didn't. I kept saying, no, stop it, stop it. You pin me down and you're doing whatever it is. And you're smiling. Say, don't worry. And you're kissing whilst I'm crying. Like, that means you're a rapist. And I had to leave. I had to leave that relationship.
Yeah.
I had to. I fought my way out of that relationship because he even locked me up in the house, in his house, for some days until my sister Sonia came to find me.
That must have been fear. He must have been afraid of what you were. And then you must have been in panic for your life.
Panic. I was scared. Like, what do I do? Because this guy is huge. He's taller than me. And imagine somebody pinning you down. They can raise you like this against the wall. Like, you'll be against the wall and you can't do anything. And you can just imagine. And guess what? He was every day.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah. And I'm not happy. You are saying that I'm not happy, but every day he wanted to do something. That is rape. And you know, in those kind of cases, you cannot even explain. Who do you go and tell? Who is going to come and fight for you at that time? You're naive. You don't think about it. But ladies, you can report it now. There are people that go and report. If your husband is forcing you to do when you're not in the mood, it is rape. And I tell these men, like, you cannot force a woman. You know, when I'm even dating people and I'm having conversations and asking questions, because when I'm dating, I like to ask questions a lot. I want to know your mindset. If I speak to a guy and he tells me that, oh, when you're not in the mood, what if I'm in the mood? I'm like, I don't care.
You're moodless.
I am not in the mood.
Take your mood
I look
away.
at you as a rapist immediately because that means you want to force me. But it's a mental thing. You have, your mind, body, and soul has to be prepared to receive and make love. You don't just, that is not how you just do stuff. So, you know, at a very, very young age, I experienced 2 civil wars in Liberia. You know, it was horrible.
Because you went and came back.
Yes.
And then went again because of the second war.
So it was horrible. Like, you know, where you have everything, your dad has this huge supermarket, like upstairs, downstairs kind of thing. Everybody look at you like, oh, you guys are made. And then you have to live with only backpacking, you know. And the only reason why we found out was because my dad was very nice. My mom and dad were very nice to people. So somebody tipped them off in the middle of the night that this is about to happen. There's a border with Liberia and Ivory Coast. We got there, we can see across the river. This is Ivory Coast. We're trying to go towards the canoe, and then these rebels come out. And I just remember we're in the car. My dad was like, we should wait. The kids, everybody, and my mom should wait. You know, we should wait in there. And the men came out, my cousins, all of them, and my dad. And they went to talk to the rebels. So they knew one of the rebels that were like, he was with the other guys, you know. And then they were talking back and forth. And the guy was like, give me all your money. Give me all your money. So like he wanted money and stuff like that. I was like, she's getting down. So my mom got down and she just started like talking to the guys like, but we know you, like you've ate my food.
One of the rebels who was dating a cousin.
Oh yes. So she was like, you've been to my house. I've given you food before. You have eaten. And this one. So why are you disturbing my husband? Like that kind of thing. She went back and forth with them. And then the guys were like, no, if you don't give, just here. And then the kids were like crying and we're holding each other. And it was horrible. I just remember that they were shooting between her legs. My mom was jumping car. And then they got to the point where they said, everybody down. So imagine we're girls. You can just imagine the thoughts running through my mom. My mom said she wanted to like just faint, like today this will kill me if they try anything to my daughters. You know that kind of feeling, right? And then jet bomber. Those planes that can throw bomb down was now flying. So the guys heard it. They said, take over, take over. Then they have this green leaf stuff that they make like out of leaves and they cover the cars because if they see movement, they can drop a bomb. Someone close to my sibling asked him, they asked him that, is your sister still married? Then he was like, why? Like, because I've been seeing her husband in an apartment that he's just rented for a lady. And the lady is pregnant. And then you can imagine before, or like some weeks before, that there was an all-white party, and my siblings went there.